Amanda here with your June 2018 RuneScope. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Wonderland Tarot by Chris and Morgana Abbey. Then as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your June RuneScope over on Vimeo. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from Goddess Guidance Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. The link to my Vimeo channel is below. I also wanted to remind everybody, now that we are halfway through the year, it's a good time to re-watch the 2018 RuneScope that I posted at the beginning of the year. I'm going to include the link here with the little I, and also at the end of the video. But yeah, it's just a good time to re-watch that, see where you are, see what's still yet to come over the next 6 months. And the same if you purchased over on Vimeo my 2018 love readings or my 2018 career and finance readings. Those are still over there. If you haven't had a chance to check those out yet, they've still got half the year to go, so I encourage you to do so. But yeah, if you already purchased those, re-watch and kind of see where you're at on those predictions. But let's jump in and turn our focus to June for Leo and see what is going on with Leo. I'm gonna push this up a little bit. It's shifted. My cloth is shifting. All right. June, Leo, 2018, what do you need to know? Now, as always, keep in mind, Leo, these are not private readings. I'm connecting with a lot of energies in all of these videos. So some messages will be for you. Hopefully others will be for other people that are watching that need messages as well. So I encourage you to check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages and information. But the only way for me to tune in really just to you is in a private session. I do those on Skype. They are $70. Just drop me a line at my email address here in the video and below to set up your appointment. And we can take a look at what specifically is going on for you in your specific circumstances. If you find I'm connecting with your energy and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, because that way my content will be delivered directly to your subscription feed. Let me take the lay of the land here. What's going on? Well, it's interesting because all of our tarot cards are reversed, but our runes are all upright, bright stave. Well, mostly. Your challenge or focus for the month of June, we've got the Two of Hats in reverse. This is the Two of Cups. Here's what it looks like upright. This is the Two of Cups in traditional decks. And Canes here. This definitely goes over here. So the challenge is letting someone go for some of you, because you've done all you're supposed to do together. So this could be you or someone close to you, Leo. It could be you doing the breaking up or the divorcing, or it could be like someone telling you, I want to, this just isn't working for me anymore. So yeah, there's some sort of breakup union that is being broken up. Now, it doesn't have to be a personal relationship, but with the cups, and you do have, well, the hats in this case, but you do have 3 hats on the table. So that tells me this is probably for most of you more emotional or more personal, or definitely something that's affecting you on an emotional level. And it could be because a new influence has come into your life or someone else's that could be causing the breakup. So it could be like maybe you've met someone new recently and you are married, or you've been living with somebody, Leo, and now you have to break the news to this person, like, I've met someone else, or, and I want to be with them and I'm going to have to leave this relationship. Or it could be somebody letting you know that. It's coming up as the challenge, and either way, it's going to be a challenge, whether you're the one breaking the news and doing the breaking up or someone else is doing it. For others of you, maybe this already happened and the challenge is just to leave this behind so you can meet someone new, or so you can maybe allow yourself to get close to someone again, because, that can be difficult if you've been through, if you've been hurt and after you're battle scarred, right? And you've been through, usually more than one breakup, or, maybe several serious breakups in your life. And it can be difficult to look to the future positively, or to even be positive or open up to someone else, or be open to meeting someone new. But yeah, relationships, marriages, and divorce are on the table in several different ways here. Now, this doesn't have to be you at all, Leo. Not every Leo is going to be breaking up or getting a divorce. Again, this would be for the Leos that are watching that is affecting. If it's not you, then you would watch your rising sign. But it could be someone close to you, your child, your sibling, your parents, that you know, and because you're close to them, it's affecting you. Or because you live with them, if it's your parents, it's affecting you. But Aol is saying, you know, you're going to be protected. This is your spirit guides and your loved ones on the other side watching over you, kind of enfolding you in their wings. So talk to them, pray, you know, ask for help through this, ask for guidance, because this is also a rune of guidance from spirit. You know, this is happening for a reason. Canis is saying that, you know, whatever is ending, you know, these two people have done all they're supposed to do together, or you've done all you're supposed to do in this situation. In the present energy, we have the Page of Hats in reverse. So once again, we got Page of Cups in reverse. And it's disappointing news. It's disappointing love news. Emotionally, it makes you emotionally sad or downhearted. The pages can be people. If it is a person, it would be someone, you know, your child or someone that you see as quite a bit younger than you, a very much younger sibling, or maybe somebody who you feel doesn't make the best decisions when it comes to love or in their relationships. Maybe you feel like they're always kind of wandering into situations that are not good for their heart, and you just have to kind of stand by and, you know, kind of let them get their heart broken. It could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or someone with those traits. So yeah, for some of you, this is somebody that you love that's going through this. Maybe if you have like a teenager or even a preteen, or it's somebody going through like their first big breakup, right? And you kind of knew it was coming, maybe. Or, you know they'll get through it, because is here. Again, a very strong protective rune indicating, you know, this person's going to be all right. They're going to get through this. Or you are, you know, whatever the news. Now, the present energy, which is what this position's talking about. For some of you, it will be when you're watching this video that you're getting this news and kind of coming to terms with it. For others of you, it would be end of May going into June, which is the focus of this reading. So, but you're going to get your positivity back, and you fire signs are resilient, if nothing else. I mean, you bounce back, and you know, especially from emotional disappointments and things, you're able to, yeah, that sucks, but you know, I'm not going to let it in my life, or I'm not going to let it, you know, keep me down. So you can be really good at like getting your strength back, getting your positivity back. And you know, for others of you, this could be someone that, you know, again, some of you are leaving an old relationship to go into a new one. Like, I've met this new person, and they're going to be the ones, I think, kind of being this umbrella. Ale kind of looks like an umbrella. It's just, you know, granted, when the wind has kind of blown backwards, but they could be shielding you, protecting you, helping you through this. And maybe that's for some of you, that's why your optimism is so quickly renewed. It's like, okay, yeah, that sucked. I had to break up with this person, but now I'm with this awesome person. Now we can move forward with our plans. We can, you know, be together finally. So I think you're going to have a fantastic summer. Summer officially starts here in the Northern Hemisphere, June 21 to September 21, roughly. So I think that's going to be a good period for you, getting your strength back, getting your optimism back. The help that's going to be available is interesting, because we have the Hierophant in reverse. Someone else got this. Was it Aries? I think it was Aries. Here's what it looks like in their upright in this deck. Pretty similar to traditional decks. So yeah, we're definitely talking about divorce, relationship, moving on. Divorce is coming up as a help to you. Or unconventional relationship is coming up for you. Some of you may be leaving a man for a woman or a woman for a man. If you're same sex, that's what I meant to say. So, yeah. You may be coming out of the closet, some of you, and that's going to be a help to you because it's going to help you find your right partner and be able to, you know, just be who you are. And for some of you, maybe that's part of the compounded, like this isn't just a breakup, but I have to tell this person that, you know, I feel like I've been, you know, not being my true self. I've been living a lie. I mean, some of you may want to bring someone else into the relationship. It may be, or maybe your partner did, like, you know, I want to explore that, and you're not cool with it, or they're not. And, but again, because your help is coming up as unconventional, breaking the rules in some way, breaking the traditional rules of relationship and marriage. For some of you, it could just be that you are breaking the news to your family that you are marrying someone, same sex, and, you know, they're shocked by this. Doesn't mean they won't come, although some of them may not, but everybody who really supports you and cares about you will, you know, adjust to this. You just have to give people time. If it's new information, you may be disappointed by the reaction or the response that you get. Try to do it in person, and I know most of you probably will, but, you know, sometimes the temptation of it's easier to just come out in an email or a text message or something. Definitely at least have a phone conversation, or at least, you know, if you can do it in person, please do it in person. You know, because that could change, you know, the response a little bit to where it's a little less disappointing to you, or a little less emotional, actually. Because, yeah, I mean, people are more comfortable saying hurtful things in messages than they are face-to-face. So, for the most part, I know there are always exceptions, but for others of you, this is just the help of a divorce, being freed of a relationship so that you can be in a new partnership. Some of you may know who this person is, this new person. Others of you may not. And if it's not you, there is going to be someone else for this person. And it could just be your job as a parent or as a friend or whoever this is that you are helping through a breakup to reinforce what you know. It's like there will be someone else, you know, there will be another relationship that's better for you, you know, that you're not, you know, you don't want to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with you. You want to be with somebody that wants to be with you, right? So, you know, you may just be saying those kind of the mantra repeater for someone who's dealing with some difficult situations. For some of you, maybe this is someone who's canceled a wedding, because the Hierophant is about contracts, legal and personal. It is the marriage card. So, I mean, maybe someone has called off a wedding. Maybe you are calling off a wedding, and you should do that if you are unsure. This is saying, like, if you're not ready for the contract, you're not ready for that traditional partnership, you're not ready to bring the government into it, you know, it's better to not go into that than and then get divorced than you know, that's just get out of it now if you already know. If you're single and looking at all of this breakup divorce stuff, or you're recently broken up, recently divorced, you could meet someone new doing something that is new to you. It may be something, you know, maybe you are or have been kind of traditional. I don't know many traditional Leos, but I'm sure you're out there. Yeah, maybe you've been very by the book, and you've never, and this could be anything that you haven't done before. You know, like, I've never been on a blind date. I've never joined one of these dating apps. I've never been to a speed dating thing or a singles mixer, or, you know, there could be something that you're trying, some way of dating. Maybe it's been a while since you've been out on the dating scene. And, you know, something that you haven't tried before could work. Something unconventional that's not traditionally the way you would find someone. Give it a shot in June because, Leo, some of you could come up quite lucky in that regard. Now, what must be accepted about the month of June? We've got the Queen of Hats in reverse. So yeah, again, I feel like this is the same person. This is still a Cups person. Here's what she looks like in the upright. So again, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Depressed, down. If you have a water sign rising, this could be you, Leo. I mean, this could be, or it could be the person you've broken up with, or the person that you're helping through a breakup. But this is somebody who's depressed, emotionally, kind of like maybe waterworks unexpectedly. You know how it is when you're going through a breakup. For some of you, this could be a work colleague or a coworker that you're also maybe friends with outside of work, and maybe they're getting upset at work, or there's, you know, they'll disappear into the bathroom and, you know, they're kind of crying over the breakup, whatever. Yeah, I'm just seeing someone around you feeling very depressed, very lonely, especially when they're home by themselves. So yeah, I mean, you may just be like, hey, come out after work. Don't go home alone, or let's go to dinner, or, you know, I'm just seeing you really doing your best to help this person through this. For some of you, you may be telling this person they can crash with you, especially if it's your kid, right? Maybe they were living with somebody and you're like, you could crash with me until you get your bearings, since you have to move out of the place or whatever. I think for you, if it's your kid, you're gonna feel more, because maybe their soon-to-be ex is like okay with them staying there till they find something else, but you may be like, no, you need to get out of there because emotionally it's not good for you to stay there in that situation. Come stay with me until we can find you a place, or and some of you, it may work out for you because they'll help you pay the rent. I mean, with Fehu here, it may be nice to have the extra help, or you know, maybe you rent them out the room, or a room, or the apartment above the garage or something. Others of you, yeah, this is, I feel like a work situation here, a work friend. Now, Fehu can also mean a job offer, or a raise, an increase, a bonus. So those of you that are ending or leaving a relationship, you could be moving to a home that is maybe your new partner. Those of you that are leaving one person for another, maybe they already have a big home and you're moving into that, and you're not gonna have to worry about money as much. Or it could be that the two of you together, it's like you're really financially improving your status in a much bigger place. You're able to afford a bigger place, or the two of you are looking to move into a bigger place together. And you can do that because your combined incomes are more. Hopefully that is not the prime motivation for being with this person, because Thursaz here is saying, you know, anything, if it's been your pattern or their pattern, the person, for some of you that you're getting involved with, to date someone or be with one only for the financial benefit, that's gonna come back and bite someone in the rear, whoever the culprit is. If that's been the sole motivator for leaving one relationship for another is money, this person makes more money, financial things and financial gain, that's gonna not work out well for you or whoever's doing it. Maybe it was this person. Maybe they're emotionally distraught and upset, not because of the relationship ending, but because of the money that they're losing, because maybe this person was well off. Wow, lots of interesting, different stuff coming through with this here, Leo. The outcome, we've got the Hermit in reverse. So here's what it looks like in the upright. So you got two major arcana. Look at this little mouse in the teapot. The Hermit now in reverse. So I'm just feeling like you're dragging someone out, this water sign, if it's not you just kind of taking on those traits of just being down in the dumps, being depressed. If you are, I do feel like your work colleagues, your family, your friends, they're gonna be dragging you out of it. They're gonna be like, no, you can't sit at home. We're gonna get you back out there. We're gonna set you up with somebody. We're not gonna let you hidey hole at home. Or you've done that long enough, you did that all through May, or in June it's time to have some fun. And Wunyo is here, indicating that if you can get over the hurdle, or get this person, whoever you're trying to help, to get over that hurdle and just get back out there, or to just get out and have fun, they will have fun, or you will have fun, because Wunyo is about joy and optimism and enjoying activities. Again, with someone new, or doing things you haven't done before, doing things that may have seemed foreign to you, or I mean, this could just be like going and trying a different, you know, some sort of cuisine that you've never had before, going to a restaurant that serves food you've never tried before, or you know, jumping out of a plane, or riding a roller coaster, or anything you wouldn't normally do. June is that those sort of activities are going to kind of reset you. And it's time for a reset when it comes to, you know, the way your life has been. I think it's time for things to look totally new, or start looking that way. And I think that's what you want, a renewal here. And no longer feeling alone or isolated or depressed about something. Or watching someone else that you care about kind of go through that and feel that way. You got to kind of get them out of there, because you may be concerned about this person. Depression is certainly part of this when you've got these cups people in reverse. Maybe they're drinking a lot more than they usually do. So, yeah, it's like you're trying to snap them out of it, or you're trying to snap out of it here, Leo. But because you got other people, I know for some of you, this is someone else that you're just trying to help. You're trying to be there for. You're trying to, you know, get them to feel better, and to see what the future may hold, because they may not be seeing it from where they are. It may take you to get them to rediscover their joy here, Leo. So that's what I see. It was a very specific reading this month. Again, that's not going to apply to all Leos, but so check out your rising sign if it didn't, or contact me for a private session. Join me over on Vimeo now, though. I'm going to shuffle the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. I want to see if we can get more guidance for you, either to help yourself or someone else. I'm sure we will. That link again is below. Again, don't forget to check out your 2018 RuneScope here on YouTube again. Rewatch that and see if we can see where you're at with those year-long readings, because there's probably going to be a lot about the resolution of this situation in there for some of you. The 2018 love reading on Vimeo and the 2018 career and finance readings also over on Vimeo are worth a rewatch. If you haven't checked those out yet, good idea to do so. They still cover, they have 6 months remaining in what they cover. So rewatch those, see where you're at, and I'll see you back here next month for July's reading.